Okay, hello everyone. It's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful day. Well, this morning I would like to take us through this beautiful topic. Beautiful, but sometimes difficult to some learners. Dividing decimals by decimals. I know it's quite easy for us to divide whole numbers by whole numbers. But when it comes to dividing decimal by decimals, it tends to become difficult. But this morning, I would like to bring a little trick that would make it easier for us to work with. So for example, when we have a question like this, we have 0.3 divided by 0.06. Now, when you look at this, you wonder what you need to do to solve this. How do I divide a decimal by another decimal? Here is what you do. Now, the first stage is for you to turn the decimal number into whole number. Now, how do we turn a decimal number to whole number? Remember that the one you have above is a decimal number, and while the one you have beneath is also a decimal number. Now, let's look at how many decimal places these two numbers have. The one on top has just one decimal place. That means you're moving just once to the right. That's one decimal. While the one beneath have 1 and 2. That means this has 2 decimal places. So we're starting with the one that has more decimal places, which is the denominator. Now, for us to turn this to a whole number, you move. We said this has 2 decimal places, right? So we're moving 2 times, and you're also doing the same thing with the numerator. Now, let's go with this. You turn this 1 and 2. That gives us number 6. So you bring your number 6 down. Now let's go do the same thing to what we have on top. You're going twice as well. So we go 1 and 2. You wonder there is nothing here. So you replace this empty space with 0. So that gives us what? The number 30. The number 30. Now look at this. Doesn't this look easier to work with? 30 divided by 6. You give me the answer. Yes, you're correct. That gives us 5. Can you see that it's easier to work with this than to work with this? But in case you find this in any examination anywhere, it shouldn't look difficult to you with this little trick. Now let's look at another example. Okay, we'd say 0.05 divided by 0.025. Now let's do the same thing we did to the first example here also. The first thing is what? To count the decimal places. You have 1, 2, and 3. That means you're going 3 times, and the same thing here. So let's move on. So we go 1, 2, and 3. 3. So the whole number you have here is what? 25. The same thing you do here. 1, 2, and 3. Remember I said you replace this empty space with the number 0. So that gives us what here? 50. Now this should be easier to do. 50 divided by 25. How many times will you go? 25 in 50. It gives us number 2. This gives us number 2. So it's easy for you to work this way than to work this way. But like I said earlier on, if you find this in any question, don't get bothered. Just turn this to whole numbers and ta-da! You got your answer. So I hope you enjoyed this topic. Share this with your friends, share this with your loved ones, and keep subscribing to my channel. Bye-bye.